So Raider Nation, man, couldn't have been more happy the way this game turned out. I knew, in my preview I said something had to give between Oakland's run defense and Denver's running game. And what gave is that Denver didn't run the ball on us at all. They were terrible. They couldn't run on us. But we embarrassed. This is an embarrassing win for, boy, the Raiders just, I can't even stop laughing. Denver just completely got dominated. Goodness, this is great. Couldn't even get 60 points. This one could have gone to 1,000,000 points the way this game was going. Totally embarrassing. Jason Campbell didn't have to be great. This is what I said about Campbell beforehand. Never said he'd be the savior of the franchise. But at times he got the job done, and he found open receivers. I mean, Zach Miller, wide open like a book in the beginning. That really set the tone to start the game. Really good opening drive. After a loud crowd, the guys at Mile High were going crazy. They drove down the field and got him to score. Wide open Zach Miller. And then right after, first play from scrimmage for the Broncos, pick six, Chris Johnson. Couldn't laugh anymore. Kyle Orton. Wow. And then Darren McFadden eventually got a 4-yard run off a turnover, which was a big fumble. Another play from scrimmage that turned out to be a fumble for the Broncos. I mean, this is such a laugher. Huge win for the Raiders. Can they build on it? We'll find out. But welcome back, Darren McFadden. He's definitely making up from the games he lost or he wasn't available for. Didn't run a whole lot of yards, as in yard-wise, but he ran the touchdowns and he got those that outside screen to score one late. Really huge day for Darren McFadden. Can't say much more. And Michael Bush was also productive as well. It's really good to see both running backs back, and now we know the offense can explode when both running backs are out there and healthy. Really huge for the Raiders. Really couldn't be more proud of these guys. As I said, Jason Campbell wasn't great, but he didn't have to be because we were able to run it down their throats. When I said Denver was injured on defense, boy, I knew they were injured, but I didn't know they'd be this bad. Wow. This was like a high school defense. I mean, the Colorado Buffaloes last week in Boulder, they put up a better fight against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Ironically, another Raider team that went up to the state of Colorado in Boulder. Would the Colorado Buffaloes beat the Denver Broncos in a game if they played right now? I mean, this was embarrassing and funny. Because, Tyler Hansen and Rodney Stewart, I could just imagine them running right through the creases and going all over Denver. With a game like this, that's unbelievably funny. It really was. Marcel Reese, Tom Cable has talked about the guy a lot. I didn't always get why we'd use him for passing, but Reese did okay. He actually got a big run on 4th down, I think. There was that big 4th and goal, which put it away. Lightly, the only things I didn't like about this game were the penalties, but, that's what the Raiders are known for. We commit penalties, and that's just what happens. But 500 yards of offense. Ridiculous. Penalties are an issue, and the red zone actually did get better. You got to admit, there was much more efficiency down there. Got touchdowns rather than field goals. I believe it 8 touchdowns by the Raiders today. Really, that's remarkable in itself. And the defense, pretty much on both sides of the ball, they sacked Kyle Orton. They got their turnovers, forced fumbles. Wow. Wow. Denver, I don't know what to say, but I guess, those of you who diss Jason Campbell, he's now 2-0 against the Denver Broncos record-wise. He might very well be an AFC West killer if he just plays like this against AFC West teams. Doesn't have to be great, but he's getting the job done. And really can't complain what's happened today. So let's go Raiders, and let's build on that as we play the Seahawks next week. See y'all later.